My lesbian ex is jealous of my fiancé and wants me back. Plus updates. I, 31 male, was in a relationship with my ex, let's call her Macy, 30 female, for 4 years. 4 years ago, she came out as lesbian and told me she was in love with one of her close friends. She told me that while she didn't have romantic feelings for me anymore, she still loved me as a friend and wanted to keep a friendship with me. I agreed. Now looking back, I should have just went no contact with her, but I was hurt at the time and still didn't completely want her out of my life. Fast forward, I met my now fiancé, who we'll call Tina, 29 female, in March of 2020, and we started dating in June the same year. I love Tina more than anything. She's beautiful, kind to everyone, funny, and just overall has a great personality. My family loves her too. My 15-year-old sister even thinks of her as her best friend. She has also never given me any reason to question her loyalty, and since she knows how my last relationship ended, she figured I had a hard time trusting anyone, so she gave me access to her social media accounts and her cell phone. I would say I only went through those things once since we've been dating, because like I said, she doesn't give me a reason to question her loyalty. When I started dating Tina, Macy told me she was happy for me and once again apologized for what happened between me and her and told me that I deserved to be happy. About 2 weeks ago, I decided to pop this special question to Tina. I purchased a beautiful ring that I had been saving up for that I knew she would love, and I decided to do it on her birthday. Her family and I threw her a party, and I sent out a mass invite to all of my contacts in my phone, including Macy. She brought her girlfriend with her, which was completely fine with me. I think it's important to mention that the party was Macy's first time ever meeting Tina in person. When Macy and her girlfriend arrived, Macy was in a good mood. But as time went on, I noticed that her mood changed, and not in a good way. She mostly stood off to the side most of the party, and only spoke to a few people. She was also kind of rude to Tina when I introduced them. I can tell this bothered Tina, but she wasn't about to allow it to ruin her night. I could tell Macy was in an even more irritable mood when she noticed how much my family loves Tina. And she would make little dirty faces whenever Tina would touch me, and Tina is a very affectionate person, which I don't complain about, because I kinda am too, but I noticed that it was really bothering Macy. Other than all of that, the night was a success, and so was my proposal. Tina cried and said yes. When the party was over, Macy left without even congratulating us. I thought her behavior that night was weird, but didn't think too much about it. Then about 3 days after the party, Macy sent me a long text message saying how she was sorry again for the way things ended, for cheating on me and hurting me. She told me she never stopped loving me and that she wasn't happy with another woman and begged me not to marry Tina. I never replied to that message and I showed Tina immediately. Tina got understandably very upset and told me to go no contact with her and to tell her girlfriend about the text. And before you all jump to conclusions, no, I don't still have feelings for Macy. I love Tina so much and I couldn't imagine losing her. I just needed to get this entire thing off my chest. Now for the top advice before reading the updates. Congratulations. Looks like you are on the right path with Fiancé with the open communication and no contact with old girlfriend. Do you know what would be awesome? Every time we make a decision, if we could just get the bonk noise or confetti, like, you can't make the decision again, but you can have instant feedback on how it plays out. Excellent. Yeah, I would love one of those years ago. I think she just saw what she wants than what he has, and is attracted to that, not him. But he represents a why not thought. Such as, well, why not me? I was good enough, just messed up. No takebacks. Love is a battleground in some ways. And you won, so take the win. She's jealous and wants to ruin what you have. Misery loves company. My ex tried the same rodeo with me and my wife. Go no contact. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Her girlfriend deserves to know, but just know that if you or Tina does tell girlfriend, then Macy may retaliate one way or another. I would only be telling the girlfriend if she was my friend. Backlash can be brutal in these types of situations, especially if she's already proven herself to be a manipulator. First of all, congratulations on your engagement. Your post reminded me of the time that my husband and I ran into his previous girlfriend on the street. At the time, we had been dating for about 6 months. We have now been happily married for over 30 years, and I honestly can still remember the look she gave me and her rude behavior towards me. Wow, if looks could kill. The guy she was with saw her reaction too and looked confused. Anyhow, my point is simply that some people cannot handle previous partners being happy. The fact that you are happy and moving on without her is causing her to be jealous. She most likely believes that she could, or should, be in Tina's position. I hope that you and Tina can laugh about Macy in 30 years. Again, congratulations. I had a somewhat similar experience, not with an ex, but with a friend. We were pretty much inseparable in the first year of uni, but her behavior towards me got weird. One day she'd be literally dangling off my arm, the next day she'd completely blank me. I decided not to pursue anything further, and after shutting down her attempts at being affectionate a few times, she seemed to get the message and we drifted apart. Around a year later we ended up being friends again, but she didn't attempt any physical affection like before, and ultimately after graduating uni we drifted apart again. A few years later I was dating my wife and we went to a local festival. There, we ran into my friend and chatted a bit. The look my friend gave to my wife though, if looks could kill, then the festival would have been a bloodbath. I've not heard from my friend since. And now for the updates. First of all, thank you all for the positive comments and congratulations. Tina says thank you as well. I did indeed go no contact with Macy. I've blocked and deleted her on everything I can think of. I've took a screenshot of the message Macy sent to me and sent them to her current girlfriend. She thanked me for telling her, and I noticed that she took down any photos she had with Macy on her Facebook, so I guess they're over. Again, thank you all for congratulating us on our engagement. We will be getting married sometime in the summer of 2023. We plan to have a big wedding and we'll be planning for it the next couple of months. Second update. Let me just clear some things up for those few people who had something not so positive to say. 1. A lot of you asked why I kept looking at my ex at the party and why I even invited her. Like I stated in my original post, after we ended our relationship, she wanted to keep a friendship with me. Me being naive and hurt at the time, and still having some hope, agreed. Yes, I know, I should have cut her out of my life right then and there. But I'm sure we've all been there before and felt the way I did. When I started dating my fiancé, my ex told me she was happy for me and has always been positive about my relationship, and to my knowledge, she was into women, not men. I even made sure my fiancé was okay with me having her as a friend when we started dating. She didn't have a problem with it as she knows the situation that happened between us, and me and her both established that we trust each other 100%. And since she was someone I still considered a friend, it was okay to invite her to an event. She wouldn't have been there if she made me or my fiancé feel uncomfortable. A lot of you were asking why I kept looking at my ex. I wasn't. I observed everyone in the room, and like I said, she stood out most of the night. So that means at some point while everyone was having a good time, she chose to sit on the other side of the room away from everyone else. Who wouldn't notice that? And her attitude towards my fiancé when they spoke was unfriendly, but the both of us chose to brush it off since we did not want to ruin the night. So after that encounter we both decided to just ignore her after that. 2. So the few of you that's assuming that there's something still there for my ex, there isn't. I wouldn't have ever gotten into another relationship, and damn sure wouldn't be marrying someone if I wasn't healed from my past. That would do nothing but hurt someone else. I didn't even talk to my ex that much before I went no contact with her. We would probably speak once every 2 months, and when we did, it was really a how are things going kind of thing. 3. One particular Karen for some reason got all super defensive and angry at the fact that I met my fiancé in a pandemic. Like I already told that person, there is something called FaceTime or video chat. Texting also exists, and we made ends meet the best we could. Since most places were closed, my fiancé would come over often for dinner or movie nights. We didn't become exclusive until June of that year 2020. Just wanted to clear that up for that particular person since I thought it was a dumb question to ask. I also have not heard from my ex since I blocked her, but we'll have to wait and see. Again, thank you all for the positive comments and wishes. I will try to keep you all updated on the wedding and planning it. Next story. My fiancé's been dating a woman our entire relationship. Plus update. My girlfriend and I met about 4 years ago, and things were great. We meshed really well, we had a lot of chemistry, and we never really fought. I asked her to marry me 6 months ago. She said yes. I was on top of the world, and we were making plans to buy a house on top of planning the wedding. A few weeks ago, she took a trip to see her best friend from college, Sasha. She flies to see Sasha maybe once or twice a year, and has for as long as I've known her. During quarantine, she road tripped, and when she got back, she seemed out of sorts. I asked her if something happened on the trip, but she said no. I decided to plan a surprise for her birthday, a video compilation of all her friends saying nice things about her for her birthday. I don't have Sasha's contact information, so I went into my girlfriend's phone while she was in the shower. I wasn't trying to snoop, but I pulled up Sasha's messages, and it just sprung out at me. Sasha had written, "I'm sorry I didn't give you the answer you wanted. You've always been too good for me. Go through with the wedding." I couldn't stop myself from scrolling up, and I didn't see anything else about the wedding. I thought she was having second thoughts about marrying me. There were a ton of messages. They were in constant contact all day every day, and I noticed a lot of very lovely messages. My girlfriend always tells her friends she loves them and that they're gorgeous, but these were like semi-intimate. I went into panic mode, and my girlfriend walked in the room before I could think things through. She asked me what was wrong because I was really pale. I just blurted out, "What's going on with Sasha? Do you not want to marry me?" We had a long argument, and she ended up admitting that she was in love with Sasha. They dated for 5 years before my girlfriend and I met, but Sasha is closeted, so they never told anyone except for their close circle. Sasha broke it off the same year we met, but they stayed friends. I knew my girlfriend is bi, but she never told me about a girlfriend. Then she admitted to cheating on me with Sasha and said she had been from the start. On her last trip to see Sasha, she told Sasha if she still wanted to be together and my girlfriend would call off the wedding, but Sasha said no. My girlfriend said she loves both me and Sasha. She said she never wanted to hurt me and always felt bad about cheating on me. But it's hard for her to ignore Sasha, so every time Sasha asked her to come, she went. We broke up, and I'm staying with my brother. I haven't told him or anyone else why we broke up. I don't even know where to start with canceling wedding stuff. Now for the top advice before the mini update. If your girlfriend felt bad about cheating, she would have told you or cut Sasha out. But instead, she continued to cheat on you. I am sorry, OP, but your girlfriend does not love you. And from what you wrote, I don't think she ever loved you. Your girlfriend loves Sasha. She was willing to call off the wedding to be with her. Did your girlfriend even apologize? Has she shown that she is taking responsibility for deceiving and cheating on you? I think you should tell people and family that the wedding is off. Then start calling vendors, caterers, photographers, and the other people you might have hired that the wedding is off. Talk to them about if you can get your money back. Also, you should get some therapy. It might help you process your emotions and make you feel better. You should also get tested for STDs or any other things, just to be on the safe side. Once again, I am so sorry, OP, that this happened to you. I wish you all the best. Stay strong. Lots of hugs. Yeah, I hope he didn't buy that BS about her loving him. She just wanted him to stay, but I'll put 10K that the second Sasha changed her mind, didn't matter if she was 5 years married to him with kids on the way, she would have left OP in a heartbeat. OP, you were just there till Sasha said yes. You were something to hold her over because she didn't want to be single. Like that post of a mother that left her family behind to be with her girlfriend, only returning few years later as soon as she had a breakup with girlfriend and expected her daughters would understand. Except they did not take the return with good eyes. Well, she's a very selfish POS. I love you both, but if she'd be with me, I would have broken it off with you in a heartbeat. Lying till the end. And poorly, wow. Sasha is also garbage, but at least she's smart enough garbage to know that this cheating, lying girl isn't worth the hassle. The sooner you tell them she cheated, the sooner you will have the proper support system. If you try go back, you'll have them protecting you when you're vulnerable. They can't do that if you don't tell them. Also, they'll be able to help with canceling of the wedding plans. She's had a physical and emotional affair for your whole relationship. Give her back to Sasha for her to realize Sasha doesn't want her either and is stringing her along. Now for the mini update. Thanks for the well wishes, everyone. I won't be outing Sasha, no matter how horrible this was. I don't know her in any way, and I don't know why she hasn't come out yet. I'd rather just not think about her at all. But I took advice from some of the comments and sat down with my brother and sister-in-law tonight. I just said she was cheating on me, and my sister-in-law went into full type of mode. She and my brother will be helping me cancel things I paid for and get my money back. I'm moving in with them for the time being because my ex's name is on the lease for the apartment, not mine. Things are rough right now, but it'll get better sooner or later. Last story. I just woke up to a bunch of messages from my oldest friend in life saying she's about to marry and can't keep me in her life anymore. I'm mad. It's not like we had a flirting friendship or that we even lives in the same city nowadays. We hadn't even been talking those last few months. But I didn't realize anything was wrong, as it's not abnormal for us to go a couple months without talking. Yeah, okay, she also happened to be my first girlfriend. But honestly, that was over 10 years ago, and both of us were thoroughly over it. Damn it, we both used to help each other on romantic matters all the time. Then today, I woke up to a bunch of messages of her saying how she's about to marry, which I didn't even knew she was engaged, and one of the main reasons for their discussions is how she keeps the door open for people in her past. That's so BS. What the heck kind of reason for an argument is that? This feels 100% like a super controlling relationship, and it looks like she's diving headfirst into a bad idea. And I can't even talk to her about it because she went ahead and blocked me into every social media we've got. Now I'm worried about what's going to happen to her. But at the same time, I'm super mad she decided to cut me out of her life like that. Freaking witch. She was one of the 2 persons I trusted in this world. I'm not her father, and her decision is her decision, and if that's what she's going to do, then that is it. She's just another person who leaves my life when it's no longer profitable to be around me. That's going to the therapist, for sure. Damn it, I'm angry right now, but I know this is going to become a kind of sadness I'm gonna carry with me forever. She was my best friend, and now she's just a bitter memory. Even if she goes through a change of heart and tries to re-establish contact, I'll never be able to forgive her. Damn, I freaking hate people. That's exactly the kind of nonsense that makes me need therapy. I'm sad already. First thought that came to mind for me is that she didn't tell either of you about the other. So when her fiancé found out, probably gave her an ultimatum. I mean, it's not like there was anything to find out about. If he looked into our conversation, all he found was a video showing the turtles that were born in my yard a couple weeks ago. If you were her best friend, you definitely would know she's engaged. Maybe it's a one-sided friendship. Exactly, LMAO. He said it's normal for them to not talk for months on end, but now he's angry he didn't know she's engaged. You lost me at calling her a freaking witch. Exactly. Why are people coddling this dude? First off, even under normal circumstances, opposite-sex friendships tend to end when one gets serious with someone. It's normal and he should have been prepared for that possibility. Secondly, he sounds like a freaking pill. She wants to be married and happy, and this idiot is calling her a witch and talking about how much he hates people, and then immediately accuses her husband of being controlling instead of taking responsibility. What does he bring to that friendship that she needs to hold on to?